Hi, and welcome to Waggin Train of Thought. I'm Dr. Scott Broussard, and this week we're going to continue our discussion on dental health, specifically dental cleaning. So let's jump right in. So first thing that is different than a lot of human dentists is we do have to put animals under general anesthetic when we clean their teeth. The purpose of doing that is it allows us to gain control of that animal's airway. Specifically, when we put a trach tube in, it is a cuffed trach tube, so that way, as they're unconscious, there's a lot of water that's being sprayed when we're doing this procedure. It allows us to seal off that airway so they can't aspirate anything. That's number one. Number two, for obvious reasons, we don't want the animal jumping around. I mean, it's hard enough to have a dog sit still while we look at their teeth, much less scale, polish, clean under the gum line. It just won't happen. So that's the reasons we have to do general anesthesia. Once they are under, we use this machine here. This is all the bells and whistles, really, is what it is. So we have an ultrasonic scaler that is not on right now, but this is an ultrasonic scaler here. So literally it vibrates incredibly fast and sprays water at the same time to keep the surface of the tooth cool so we don't cause any damage when we're cleaning. This is usually one of the first things that we do with that, or if necessary, we can use a variety of these hand scalers here. If we have some really stubborn tartar or calculus that has to come off, we will typically use some of these hand scalers to get the majority of it off first, and then we will follow with the ultrasonic scaler. Once that happens, you can see some of these other instruments here. This is a high-speed cutting tool if we have to use it. This is a small burr that's on right now. We have cutting utensils that go with it, so if we have to extract a tooth, that allows us to cut it into sections before we do so. A lot of details I won't touch upon there, but that's a really, really nifty tool there. This is just water and air if we need to see what we're doing a little bit better. And then the final step is the polishing head there, here. So what we use is this is called a prophy cup, and it's just filled with a polishing paste inside of it. We just fill this entire cup with the polishing paste there, and once the machine is on, we polish the surface of every single tooth after it's been cleaned. A lot of people don't realize it, but the polishing is arguably one of the more important parts of the cleaning, because if you don't do that, with the hand scalers and especially the ultrasonic, you can actually cause little micro abrasions on the surface of the tooth, and if you don't polish that back to a smooth surface again, that actually gives bacteria a foothold to grab onto that tooth and set up shop and just start the process all over again. So polishing is really, really important when we're doing that. That's really about it, guys. That's kind of the ins and outs of it. And again, once that cleaning is done, I would refer back to some of these other preventative products we talked about in previous talks. Brushing, Orovet chews, TD diet, all of these things are going to prevent the tartar from reaccumulating and having to do this all that often. Oh, one final thing too, because I do get asked this often: how often do you clean teeth? There's not a black and white answer to that question. It depends on your dog. It depends on their diet. How much do they chew? Do they get chew toys often? Do you do some of these measures? Do you just never ever look at their teeth and rely on us to do it? There are some animals that every probably 5 to 6 months need their teeth cleaned. There are some that once a year it's necessary, and there are some that have it once or twice in their lifetime and their teeth do just fine. So it varies a lot, but I do encourage you to do whatever preventative measures that you can to ensure that their teeth stay healthy as long as possible. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.